Hello and welcome! I'm leveling here today as an itty bitty kitty because we are playing Stray. How is everyone doing? I hope you are doing well. I believe there's a cutscene at the beginning, which is why I just started in the menu. I'd actually played this game a little bit when it first came out, but put it down. So now we're finally getting around to revisiting it. Oh, look at all of that. So cute. And there's us. Oh. Look at his eyes. Meow. Mardar. Demand Mardar. Oh, babies. I have two cats, and they are both gingers. They are littermates. They are sisters, but they do not get along. When we adopted them, the shelter was like, yeah, they're a bonded pair. Yeah, I don't, I don't know if I would call them a bonded pair. Are we going down? Is that what's happening here? You're sitting. Oh, nap time. Family nap time. My cats will not sleep near each other. They are very rarely within one body length of each other. I think the only time they really get closer to each other is every night we give them this probiotic, which is like a powder that comes in a packet. So we mix it with water. Oh, I think yeah. So we mix it with water to create like this ramen broth-esque soup. And they absolutely love this. And that's like the only time they're willing to tolerate being in each other's personal space, because they get something real nice out of it. And that's basically it. Any other time, they're not about that life. Big stretch. Hello. Meow. Meow. Okay. Press circle to meow. Meow. We have a kind of a croaky, throaty meow, huh? A lot of R's in that one. Oh, that one was more of a chirp. Adorable. What good jumpers. I wish I could jump that high. Gotta mark our territory, huh? Well, at least it's not spraying. Spraying would be a lot stinkier. Wonder if they're going to make thirst a mechanic. Doesn't seem to fit the vibe of the game, but hey. I've seen weirder things. Ooh. That was a nice purr. Cute. Adorable. I'm so used to responding every time my cats meow. I apologize if I do the same thing here. You're just gonna have to live with it. Hold X to chain jumps. Both of my cats are entirely indoor cats. We would let them go outside if they would tolerate harnesses, but they do not tolerate harnesses. And generally speaking, I would prefer not to unleash the cat's superpower of genocide upon the world. Hold L2 to observe. Oh. Fancy. Huh. Wonder if we can get up there. Oh no. Very Lion King, or maybe Gandalf. Fly, you fools! Oh, poor baby. Meow. All right. Oh, are we limping? I think we're limping. Just pass back out, I suppose. That's fair. I don't think I would fare much better falling from that height. I do appreciate all these rain sounds. Very atmospheric. Seems like we're feeling a little bit better at least. Can now move at speed. Oh, well, I guess that's that. Dead City. The heck are those things? Can I murder them? I would like to request 1 unit of murder, please. Oh, hey, security camera. Let me just pose real pretty for you. Can we get any higher? Doesn't really look like it, huh? Down it is then. Oh, buddy, you okay? You don't look okay. The traditional cat way of checking if someone is okay. Walking all over their face. Human personnel only. No trumpets. Interesting. Why trumpets specifically? Well, that's certainly convenient. Nothing like the fates pointing the way for you, huh? I do appreciate that they have diegetic wayfinding. I'm not sure if diegetic is necessarily the correct term here, but in universe, I suppose. Oh, we can carry things. Got a little bucket. Alright, I think I'm supposed to go this way. Onwards and upwards. Meh. Oh, that's convenient. Well, we certainly take those. Ah, yes. Classic. Knocking things off high ledges. Do we have to do this to clear the way? Is that what we're doing here? Or are we just doing it because it pleases us? To be fair, who doesn't like tossing things off of high places? Whoa. I may need to turn down the settings. Alright, let me turn down the settings. Let's cap the frame rate. Let's turn the motion blur down. And let's go medium on shadows. Let's see if that is enough. That seems at least marginally better. Alright, so we need to find our way down through this. Is there something large and heavy for us to bat off this ledge. Ah, yes, there is. Love that for us. Rah. Follow me. Couple of beds. It's interesting that sometimes they choose to use fixed cam. Most of the times they don't. Ah, yes. Gotta scratch up the carpet. Let it know who's boss. Ooh, can we knock these things over? Yes, we can. Of course we can. Why wouldn't we be able to? I was kind of hoping that I'd be able to pick up the bowl, but I guess that is too big. Ooh, that was a nice sound effect. I like that. Nice. This way? I see. Convenient. Wow, so many numbers. I wonder what they mean. Okay. Sure. Oh no. Friend. Oh, okay. We killed it. Like I said, superpower genocide. Up, huh? Onwards and upwards then, I suppose. Hmm. Some nice water sounds there. Sound design thus far, quite good. I appreciate that. Oh, that's a lot of them. Hold R2 to run. If it wasn't for the fact that they hurled themselves at us, and are kind of terrifying in that sense, I would say that these things are kind of Ghibli-esque. But since they're just tossing themselves at us, it's very much headcrab instead. But before they started doing that, they reminded me a lot more of like Soot Sprites, or those like Todamas, I think they're called. The little guys from Princess Mononoke were like one with the trees, and they have like the 3 holes in their head. Meow. Oh. Is that a meow sensitive light switch? Fascinating. down, you say? I'm not sure we have an easy way down. Rah. Ah, noodles. I love me some noodles. Specifically soup noodles. Good stuff. Favorite genre of food, soup noodles. I actually have kind of a love-hate relationship with pho though, because I'm in the 10% of the population that is genetically predisposed to taste soap when tasting cilantro. So because cilantro is in the broth for pho, I've never had an amazing time with it. But since I like soup noodles, I was always like, oh man, I want to like this so much, but for some reason I don't. It wasn't until much later in life that I actually figured out it's because I just genetically dislike cilantro. There's nothing I can do about it. Oh. Man. Twice in one day, huh? We're not really having a good time. Downwards, huh? Back across the way then, perhaps? Was there a lower level we can jump to? Maybe not a lower level. I don't know. I'm inclined to go this way. Maybe? Maybe not. Have I been misled? Is that what's happened? I have to be one level up. Noted. Plonk. Good enough. Are we still trying to get downwards? I have no idea. I guess this is the correct way then. Sometimes the camera does a funny thing, but that's okay. I suspect this is not a particularly action-packed game, so it'll be okay if the camera is a little uncooperative. Oh! 3 times in one day would be too much. Let's try and keep it at 2, huh? Can I fit through here? Oh, I can. Noted. More noodles! Give them to me! Oh, that's bright. Convenient. I guess I'll leave this here. I'm sure someone will want their fan running. Meow. Oh. Nice. I like that. Love me some diegetic music. What are you required for download? Enter the door, turn on, find a body. Also classic cat. My cat does this to me all the time during work. I'll be in a meeting and she'll be like, no, give me attention, but don't touch me. Enter the door, turn on, find body. But how? How do we enter the door? It's only fitting that we're an orange cat. There's a running joke in the cat owner community that all orange cats together share a single brain cell and they all take turns with it. Right now it is not my turn with the brain cell. Nod. Am I crazy? What am I missing? This door. Nice. It really wasn't my turn with the brain cell, was it? Huh? Alright, now I have to, what, find a body? I think it said? I mean, is this cat body not good enough for you? Wow. These are all CRT monitors, huh? Old school. Got some, what I assume to be outlets. That is a frog. Let's see if we can get a better angle on it. So sassy looking. amusing. Okay. Can I send this back? I can. Cool. I just wanted to look at the Chinese. I can't actually read it, but you know. Just wanted to look at it. Just to make sure that I could not in fact read it. No, is that a money symbol? No money? Fascinating. All right, last one. Where are you at? Oh, there's some keys up there. Can we snag them? I suppose not. All right, how to get up there? Well, let's just jump on the highest thing that we can. Okay, not this way, evidently. Is this a jump we can make? Does not appear to be. Oh, this. There we go. Oh, nope. Down, please. Yay, we did it. Oh, spoke too soon. We did it! Yay. Oh, wow. Fancy. A secret door. That's neat. What was that? Can I get up there? I don't know if I can get up there. Ah. Oh, sorry, bud. There goes your head. That's my bad. What is this? Let's see if we can get some better lighting. Looks like a robot of some kind. Oh, things are happening. Well, so much for that. Oh, he's back. It kind of looks like a gamepad with the two thumbsticks sticking up. Mardar. Master Mardar. It worked! I'm free! Thank you! I couldn't believe the cameras! A cat! In the Dead City. I can't remember my name. It seems my memory is corrupted. I've been trapped in the electronic network for so long. I know I worked for a scientist who lived here. For now, you can call me B12. That's what it says on my exterior. It's dangerous in the Dead City, but you seem like you know how to handle yourself. Let's get out of here. Follow me. The key unlocks the door. I remember that much. Let me get that for you. Very good. Battery low already. Come over here. You're going to have to put this on. Ah, yes. Just like my cats. What is this and how do I walk? How do I use my back legs again? Oh, poor baby. It's over. I'm done. This backpack was designed for small quadrupeds like you. Is this uncomfortable for you? You bet it is. Don't worry, you'll get used to it. I've digitized the key and stored it in the backpack. Well, that's nice. Inventory. Looks like a teeny tiny hard drive. An old spinny disk version, which I guess makes sense since everything is CRT monitors. Easy. If you're ever curious about an object, you can show it to me or to others if we come across any. Now let's get out of this flat. Very chill music. I like that. Translate. It's an engineering degree. It belonged to the scientist I worked for. Wow, fancy. Can you translate the cow? Not translate the cow. Okay, I don't think we're supposed to go this way. Oh, interesting. It's just a toilet and a sink. And a shower. Very, very compact bathroom, huh? Ah, we can finally interact with this now. Yay, we did it. Use torch. Oh my goodness, that is so bright. It's got flashbanged. Are we supposed to know this? Oh, I was kind of hoping that would work. All right, let's go. Let's go find ourselves this passcode. Probably make the most sense for it to be in the lab, right? 0478. Can't be that easy, can it? Read. It is written. I hope this will work. Well, that's not particularly helpful to me. Well, 0478 is the only set of 4 numbers that we've found thus far. So I guess it's worth a shot. I guess there are more numbers here. There are many numbers here. Oh, there's a side room. Okay, I guess I have to use the torch here. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, code. 3448. 3748. 3748. Great. Ooh, a piano. Do you enjoy the song of my people? I practiced very hard. 3748. Yay! We did it. We solved the door puzzle. Nice. Wow, look at this place. That elevator in the distance. That's important, I think. I know we need to go up. Alright then. Ooh, a bucket. Wow, a little kitty cat zipline. And see. Oh, hello. That looks disturbingly organic. Oh gosh, my my PC is struggling a little bit there. Wait, I remember the outside. It feels like I've been there before. Is this where you came from? I promised someone I would go there. Promised who? This postcard. The mural was painted from it. Let's take it. Gain new item. Postcard. Yay. Why do I have these memories? How'd they get here? Let's keep going. New memory recovered. 3%. Nice. No escape. Well, that's kind of dark. I thought we were supposed to go. Oh, hello. Once again, let's try and keep that count at 2, shall we? Translate. Safe zone. Well, we certainly like the sound of that. Oh. Oh, look, it's our head crab friends, huh? Oh boy. How about we don't? Let's get out of here. Oh gosh, there's more of them. Can they jump? Can they jump this high, I guess is the better question to ask. Doesn't look like it. Fantastic. Oh. An actual functioning robot. The slums. Hey, buddy. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. That doesn't... That seems bad. Oh, they really don't like me, huh? Well, I'm sorry. I'm moving right along. Well, interesting. So we do have, like, actual humans, theoretically, since that looks like a model of a human rather than a model of a robot. Super Spirit. That sounds like a clothing store. Oh. Okay, I apologize. Is there any way to go up here? No, doesn't look like it. I'm supposed to go this way. I get the sense that I was supposed to make my way through there more swiftly than I did. But is it not on brand to take things leisurely? Hey, buddy. Oh, that doesn't really look friendly. Well, maybe that is kind of friendly. That robot doesn't seem afraid of us. Let's talk to him. He might help us. Well, okay. We can't make it obvious that we want to interact, and we have to act a little coy, you know. Ah, yes, I definitely know how to pronounce that. They seem to have their own language. You're no Zerk. We're not familiar with your kind. You are welcome in our village, as long as you don't eat anyone. I get the feeling that we are unable to... Oh, is he smiling? That's kind of cute. It's okay, friends. We will not eat you. I don't think we could, even if we tried. You look lost. What do you need? Oh, a picture of the outside. Ridiculous. This elevator isn't operational. Everyone knows that it is impossible to leave this place. Well, except the outsiders. But they're all gone now. Except Momo. You can try to talk with him if you want, but he gave up on trying to leave. It's for the best. He lives high up in that building with the orange neon sign. Oh, well, that's quite a ways away. Ask for help. Don't hesitate to call me anytime. I'm here to help. The Guardian told us to talk to Momo up in the big building with the orange neon sign. He's the only lead we've got of getting out of here. Hello, friends. Beeping. Oh. You seem busy. Let's just leave it at that, huh? Can we turn on some nice music for you? Ooh, translate. Our long-gone ancestors, the soft ones, left us this city. Our home is their legacy. The soft ones, huh? We can't get to the radio. That's too bad. Ah, well. That's okay. That's a lot of clocks. Can we translate this? Translate. The ancient stories speak of natural light that leaked from a star and landed at our feet. This light caused warmth and well-being in our ancestors. It helped them grow. Well, I guess that is not wrong. Hello, friend. I take care of the plants. The humans improved them so much. Now they require very little light. I just add a bit of water, and look how big they get. It really is an amazing technology. You want to go outside? Well, good luck. It's not going to happen anytime soon. Okay. That's fine, I guess. Ooh, a vending machine. Oh. Energy drink speed 2K. Show 2B. Show B12. I don't know why, but the robots in the slums seem to use that as some kind of currency. Hey Futuramax, Curiosity killed the stream. Oh no, wait, is the stream actually dead? French game represents. Heck yeah. Welcome back, hope you're doing well. Hello, I'm a musician, but I don't have any songs. A blue sky. Ha! I will write a song about that one day. The stream is fine, no worries. Excellent. I'm glad. Take safe's mysterious path. Use digicode. Oh wait, let's I think we have to check our oh, that's not the right button. Check our inventory first. Safe's mysterious password. It's written, follow the numbers, but it looks like a binary language of a succession of zeros and ones. Have you had time to look back on Outer Wilds as a whole? A little bit, yeah. Did a bit of thinking. There's still a lot of things that I don't think I necessarily understand. But I think the ending of the game that we experienced was a big bang of some kind or another. Everything, you know. I guess there was a big crush first. Everything sort of shrank into a singular point and then exploded back out. We must be able to decipher this code in one way or another. It is probably related to the safe. The death of our universe, then its rebirth, indeed. Dang. And I did look back and I actually I saw the text that said billions of years later. Was it like 14.3 billion years later? I just completely missed it when I was actually streaming. And also that there are like insect humanoid creatures around the campfire. Oh, hello. Those guys better not drop a paint bucket again, or else Cosmo will be ticked off. It's a very old binary code you have here. Only a real geek can read this. Alright, who here is a geek? Humanoid creatures, and your billion years old probe. That's true. You look lost. What do you need? It's a very old binary code you have here. Only a real geek can read this. Oh man. Not geeky enough, huh? What about our gardener friend? You used to be a fish, now you're a cat. Are you catfishing us? I can neither confirm nor deny. Alright, guess we will follow our only lead then, which is up and towards that giant yellow sign towards Momo. Meow. Those circles of light are pleasing to watch, but I want to see the real sky one day. The outside? Momo told me he'd get me there one day. Oh. Oh, I guess these are the people dealing with paint buckets, huh? Guess we'll leave them to their work. A Pero? Oh, there's a little cat zipline. I don't think that's necessarily where we need to go now, but good to know that it exists. Translate. Ventilation power supply. Do we need to, okay. Looks like we do need to get through. Is the cat moving the robot, or is it the other way around? They are both in control of themselves. So the robot is sentient, and we are playing the cat. Wait, I thought I dropped this. Drop. There we go. Are we cats being manipulated by robots? I don't believe so. Although currently we don't know anything about this city. We've fallen into this city. So we're kind of reliant on the robots to help us out. The good old chestnut. Chestnut? I don't know if... Oh. Notebook. It's a strange notebook with a symbol on it. This one seems to belong to someone named Baltzar. Baltzar. all trace of organic life has disappeared except for what we call the Zerks. Built this city on rock and roll. They seem to eat almost anything that moves and breed at an inconceivable rate, as if being locked in this city wasn't hard enough. I don't know what this means, but it'll probably be useful later. We should go see that Momo person who Guardian told us about. Well, I'm trying. I'm trying to get there. Is there anything else in these boxes? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Ah, fancy. Ooh. I wonder if B12 can translate this graffiti for us. Remember. The robot has the name of a vitamin only found in animal fatty acids. Coincidence? I mean, the people who worked on this game are probably smarter than me, so I'd imagine it's quite purposeful. Remarkable. Companions have evolved so much. In the early days, their simple AI merely imitated human art. Now, this is all their own. Humans often said that making art is important in desperate situations. These are certainly desperate times. New memory recovered. 7%. Oh, that's some pretty funky bass. Alright, can I get back up? Yes, okay, great. So I do think we're still trying to get upwards here. Oh, we just made a big loop. Noted. Alright, where are we going? That way. This game is also a good reminder to live in the here and meow. Nice. Meow. Alright, how do we get up there? Can we call this bucket down to us? I don't think so. Guess we'll just have to climb. It's raining cats and bots. There was some really nice atmospheric rain earlier, actually. Love me some good atmospheric rain. Hello, friend. Oh. It's okay, buddy. It's never going to work. Why did I let them go? I'm all alone now. It's a chill version of Mirror's Edge in a way. Yeah. One that very much holds your hand. No way to accidentally fall off of ledges. Hey you, what do you want? This is a picture of the outside. Do you want to go there? Well, don't bother. It's a waste of time. It will only bring you loneliness and despair. My friends had this dream too, but now they're gone and I'm all alone. I don't know where they ended up. I tried to contact them, but that transceiver didn't work. My friends and I took notes of our research about the outside. Here, take mine if you really want to go out there. Almost notebook. You're on your own. I'm done with the outside. Good luck. Hope the cat doesn't start meowing. My dog will definitely jump at the screen. Oh. There is a meow button, but I will refrain from using it for your dog's sake. What kind of dog do you have? Let me check this notebook you gave us. The Outsider's Manifesto. We must go outside at any cost. We must protect our brothers and sisters. We must stay away from Zerks. It is signed Clementine, Baltazar, Doc, and Momo. It looks like Momo's name was added later. I think we should find the other notebooks. Hey, cat. Are you still looking for those useless notebooks? Save some serious password. Not the geek we are looking for. Try the meow button. I'm curious to see how my dog will react. Meow. It's pretty quiet. Meow. It's a Shiba Inu. Oh, adorable. Adorable and tiny. Meow. Remember, Back Home 2. Oh, Back Home 2. I remember this video game. It was made just after I was created, I think. I can't remember it well. The scientist and I spent a lot of time playing it. It was fun. I miss him. No reaction whatsoever. Probably for the best. Why can't I remember his name? New memory recovered. Man, what's up with this frog? The second time we've seen this frog. Curiosity killed the cat. Where the paper bag? Oh, it reverses our direction controls. Oh no. Alright. Okay, there we go. He's small, but not too small. He weighs 12 kg, 26 pounds. That is twice the size of my cat's. So yeah, definitely would not call him small in that regard. Nice Snake reference. I've never played any of the Metal Gear Solid games. Oh, let's not scratch up this nice robot's wallpaper. They're kind enough to help us, so. Take sheet music. I know who could use that. That's not the right button. There we go. This is Petite Valse. I would love to hear that played. Alright, so I guess we're supposed to... Anything of note in the fridge? I guess we're supposed to go and try and find the other notebooks then. I assume they will not come open the door for us. Alas, that is okay. If you play only one Metal Gear Solid game, play the third one. It's the best one, and the first one chronologically. It's set in the 60s. It's a very rich game, much more than it might look at first glance. Which game is that, and what system is it for? This symbol on the wall matches the one in the notebook. Looks like that seems like a lead. Looks like a very shocked face. That was not as far as I expected that to take us. That's okay. Hello? Anybody home? Oh, these are some nice portraits. Oh, yeah, sometimes the camera struggles a little bit in this game. That's okay. Ooh, more sheet music. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, first released on PS2 but now available on any modern system, and about to be remade on modern system as well. Oh, okay. I will keep that in mind. Clementine's notebook. Nice work! Another notebook! This one seems to belong to someone named Clementine. Everything is going according to plan. We managed to contact the upper level before the transceiver went down. They are in a place called Midtown, and apparently it's controlled by some kind of oppressive force. I talked to Momo earlier. His eyes. I know this look. He will not come with us. Let's find the other notebooks. Oh man. The OST stopped playing. I was just going to say I've been really digging this OST thus far. Is that a deep fryer? Interesting. And a pizza box. Doubly interesting. Oh, I guess we should check out the notebook. Ah, jeez, I keep hitting the wrong button. This one seems to belong to someone. Oh, okay. We already read that. We didn't look at the sheet music. I think it was sheet music. That's Cool Down. I would love to hear that played. All right, good enough. The lighting and mood in this game are brilliant. Yeah, it's very atmospheric, very chill. There was one sequence where we were chased by these head crab looking things, but that was about the only tension we've seen thus far. Alright, where am I headed? It's unfair to clutch. Sheet music. I'm sure it is quite good. Ask B12 for help. I think the outsiders seem to live in the upper flats. We won't find anything on these narrow streets. All the weird stuff always happens to you, mate. I don't dare to leave our village. It's too dangerous. Besides, the Guardian is the only one who can open the door. I left it in the streets, and the next day the Zurks had consumed it completely. That's crazy, right? They can eat everything. Oh, so happy. Have to get to the right leg to rub up against it properly. Oh. Alright, guess we have to go back up then, huh? Oh, really living on the edge. Where can we go from here? Can I not jump on this pipe? Nope, guess it's too small. I guess we can go over? Not sure if this is the right way, but that's okay. Sheets sound the same in the thick French accent. It's one great source of fun when my fellow French people try and fail to pronounce it properly. Yeah, it's kind of the same with a Chinese accent. My parents definitely struggled with that. We're fortunate to have these items to help us defend against the Zurks. The slums has its threats, and preparation is key. Oh, someone who actually wants to talk to us. I guess we can't actually talk to him. Hello, I'm the merchant of the market. You give me something, I'll give you something in exchange. It's as simple as that. This is an ancient relic, a testament to the talent of our ancestors. City walk? I don't think I've ever seen a restaurant that is actually titled that, but that sounds like every single Chinese restaurant that I've ever encountered. It will cost you 3 energy drink cans. I can't do less. This is a set of electric cable, the best of the market. I'll exchange it for a super spirit detergent. Okay, we have not encountered a super spirit detergent yet. This is a music sheet. A masterful piece of art of a very renowned artist. It will cost you 1 energy drink can. I can't do less. Sure, we'll pick it up. Here you go. Gain new item. Nice. Speaking of Chinese restaurants, got that lucky cat. Even robots have bums in the future. That's reassuring somehow. Well, we are currently in a location called the slums, which is a little bit less reassuring. But yeah, it is good to know that, you know, we don't all have to achieve the world. A masterful piece of sheet. Yes. A masterful piece of sheet indeed. Maneki Neko, absolutely. Alright, where am I heading? Just up, I guess. The answer is always up. Okay, so that's where we went second. Maybe we'll try the big blue sign, huh? I guess there's a sign there too. Oh, that also has the same face on it. Okay, let's try and get to that. Can I just climb that? I guess we can give it a shot. Oh, wow. Okay, that was a higher jump than I expected. Have I ever played The Witness? No, I'm unfamiliar with the game. What's it like? What kind of game is it? I don't think I want to traverse across here. I think we just want to keep going up. Oh, we've already been inside here. Okay, noted. Going the wrong way. So we went that way. We've been in here. I guess we will try that blue sign, huh? Across. It's a puzzle game on an island. You make your way through different parts of the island through solving line puzzles, whose rules vary depending on the setting. It's full of wonder and secrets. And you can't die, so no pressure. A nice change of pace after Outer Wilds, huh? Ooh, another vending machine. It's all about perspective and thinking out of the box. Oh, okay. Gotcha, gotcha. I'm maybe I have heard of it. Maybe I have heard of it. All right, we want to go in that direction. How can I get across there? Meh. In Outer Wilds, you die all the time, but it's not really important. That's true. That's true. Not really sure how I'm supposed to get up there. That's okay. We will just try a different direction. The Witness was made by Jonathan Blow, who had made Braid previously, if that rings a bell. Yes, that does. I've not played it myself, but I have heard very good things about it. Change the channel! Oh, good enough. What are your favorite games? So, as I've said before, I've mostly been a social gamer. So most of the games that I played, or at least the games that I've spent a lot of time playing, are multiplayer games. I've played League of Legends on and off for a decade. Played a fair amount of Team Fortress 2 before that. Oh, hey, it's you. You do look weird and small, but there's something about you. I feel compelled to pet you, but I won't because I don't understand why. Well, that's fine. We can't rope against his leg. That's too bad. In terms of single player experiences, I mostly play roguelikes and roguelites. Because it's easier than committing to... Which way? I'm going that way. It's easier than committing to a long single player experience. How do I get up there? I'm struggling. Never played League. Probably for the best. Honestly. It's definitely one of those games that is like, it's just incredibly like knowledge intensive. Let me in. What's that sound at the door? It's probably nothing. Well, rip us. Single player experience. I played some Team Fortress 2, but much more of the first one. I'm 42. Single player experiences can be short too, especially arcade games from the 80s and 90s. That's true. That's true. That's true. So, in terms of single player experiences, what have I played a ton of? Played a fair amount of Slay the Spire. I do love my deck building roguelikes. I played a fair amount of Slay the Spire. Played a fair amount of Monster Train. Knowledge intensive. There's just like so much information that you need to take in before you can like feel like you are playing the game. To put things into perspective, currently the game has over 160 champions. Every champion has a passive ability and 4 active abilities, including an ultimate. And in order to like engage in the game, I don't necessarily want to say correctly, fully, I guess, you really want to know what your champion does and also what all of the enemy champions do. I'm back down on the ground level. Oh, at least this will run you. As an old gamer, roguelikes and roguelites are kind of alien to me. That's fair. They're definitely not everyone's cup of tea. I like them because they um, like they have very defined sessions. You commit to a single run, you play it, and then you're done, whether you win or lose. And for the most part, runs will last somewhere between, well, I guess like if you're brand new to it, they'll tend to go pretty quick. But most roguelikes and roguelites that I've played, runs will last somewhere between like 45 minutes, maybe half an hour, and maybe 2 hours at most. So it's really easy to like play them without feeling like you're committing to a very, very vast experience. So it's like a fighting game at a competitive level in that way. Yeah, that's a pretty decent comparison in terms of like the amount of knowledge that you need in order to like feel competent at the game. Um, Obviously, fighting games also have like the mechanical execution portion of it. There's not really that much mechanical execution in League of Legends, at least compared to a fighting game. But in terms of like the amount of stuff that you want to know in order to like actually like play the game as people would recognize as playing the game, it's a pretty steep wall to get over. I do love knitting. So far, I've knitted 478 miles of scarves. It's something to do. If you bring me some electric cable, I could make you a poncho. You inspire me, but it's not easy to find the right materials around here. Oh, thanks, Grandma. Yeah, they're a good way to have a run once in a while for a short bit of fun. Yeah, that's mostly why I like roguelikes a lot. It's very easy to not commit super hard to anything. I also really like Monster Hunter, sort of for the same reason. Um, you don't need to commit to a ton at once. You go on a hunt, and you know it's time capped. If you fail the hunt because you time out, then it's only an hour max, and once you get the hang of the game, that doesn't really happen. If you play like a modern Monster Hunter game, basically anything after 4, um, it's pretty difficult to time out on hunts, I think, just because it's very clear about how the mechanics work. Prior to 4 and some of the old, geez, I'm back on this place. Wasn't able to figure out where to go. You kept your normal voice for every other character, but the grandma had to sound special. Of course, of course. Yeah, I started out doing voices, but then I realized that there were a lot of different robots, and I didn't have the brain power to keep them all in my head. I was hoping that I could go across there. I guess not. Um, yeah, I would struggle to keep them all in my head. So I was like, I'll just stick with normal voices unless there's something special in particular. And grandma is, of course. Oh, hello. What just happened? Game? Weird. Okay, not sure what happened there. It appears that we're back. Played some Monster Hunter 3, couldn't bring myself to finish. Yeah, the earlier Monster Hunter games are definitely... geez, I'm back here again. They're definitely a lot more obtuse. They don't do a fantastic job of like explaining all the mechanics to you. Robots shall sound like me. The earlier Monster Hunter games, definitely a lot more obtuse. There's a lot more finicky things that you need to deal with. Like you have to do a whole bunch of prep in order for your hunts to go well. Like depending on the environment, you need to have like your hot or cold drink, and then if you don't, then you just steadily die, if I remember correctly. So I definitely bounced pretty hard off of Monster Hunter 4. Oh, and they also don't show you any damage numbers in game. So like when I played Monster Hunter 4, I didn't realize that targeting different parts of the monster did different amounts of damage. So I would time out a lot because I would be like smacking the legs of a monster for the entire fight, and then like I just wouldn't be able to output enough damage. Also, I am really bad at like remembering things long term. So like as you play the game, you're supposed to remember like all the different spots that on the map that the monster likes to be. So you can like rely on that knowledge, and until you get to that point, you just have to run around the map to look for them. And like once you find them, you can hit them with a paintball. And if you do, then it'll show up on your mini map for a certain amount of time. I want to say it's like 10 minutes or something like that. But if you don't tag them with the paintball, or the paintball wears off, then like the monster can run off, and then you're like, oh well, I guess I have to go run around the map looking for them again. I like Japanese hard games and know a lot of them, but I just found Monster Hunter to be too demanding and mostly time consuming. Yeah, for a giant monster hunting game, I found it a bit too realistic, if that makes sense. That's definitely fair. The more modern ones are definitely a bit more like arcadey and or actiony, if you will. Monster Hunter Rise in particular sort of embraces just the like go out on a hunt and beat a monster. And you don't need to worry as much about like the prep and like the actual tracking of the monster and stuff. It's not as realistic in that sense. And I think this has actually caused a bit of division within the Monster Hunter community. There are some people who are like, no, the whole point of Monster Hunter as a franchise is like, it has to be like the realistic hunt, and like learning the habits of the monster and stuff like that should be like, and like, you know, ensuring that you're well prepared on a hunt should be like a very important part of the series. And then there's other sections of the community that's like, well, you know, if having these types of changes leads to more people engaging with the game, then ultimately that's like better for Monster Hunter, even if it's not necessarily what OG Monster Hunter used to be like. So definitely a range of opinions. For silly monster fun, I like King of the Monsters on Neo Geo. I'm unfamiliar. I think the only Neo Geo game that I've played is one of the Bomberman games from ages ago. I got it on like this CD-ROM from a friend when I was very young. They look and sound cute, but don't be fooled. Those things chew through metal. They're terrifying. Ooh, a signpost. Translation: Barterman, Super Spirit Laundry, Drama Clothing, Elliot Programming. Okay, well, maybe we'll look for Super Spirit, since detergent is a thing. And I think we use it to get the electric cables, in which case we'd be able to get a poncho. It's a kaiju arcade wrestling game. Oh, way back, one of my friends had, I think it was a Godzilla like kaiju fighting game on the original Xbox. Had a lot of fun playing that with some friends. Those guys better not drop. Oh, okay, we've talked to Zoe before. Got it. Laundry. Where was that signpost? Man, I got distracted and I've already gotten lost. Okay, in this direction. Is it supposed to be in here? Oh, okay, it's inside. So we just have to find our way inside. Let me in! Let me in! I recommend a lot of titles on Neo Geo. They're very fun and both easy to get into but hard to master. These are Parisian dumpsters, by the way. Oh, interesting. I wasn't aware that there were different flavors of dumpster. Are you one of the troublemakers playing with the paint buckets on the roof? Keep your paint away. I'm tired of cleaning my stoop because of your mess. Now I have to go look for a dumpster. Neko Corporation. I guess these are fairly small when it comes to a dumpster in the States. If we're thinking like actual dumpsters, they're pretty big. All right, how do I get into this building, huh? Interesting. Everything's bigger than the USA. One of the first English sentences I ever heard as a child. It's true. It's true. Everything is bigger. For better or for worse. Oh, an arrow? Maybe we can follow the arrow. Nope, nope. Go back down. Back down, buddy. Okay, that's the door. Already tried that. Can't hear me meowing through the window, unfortunately. Oh, I get into this balcony, maybe. Nope, we're just back over here. Just back over here. Won't Mr. Scratchy work a second time? No, we're not allowed to scratch the door anymore. Unfortunately. Up? Oh, I just back around this way again. I don't think I can interact with the window. Oh, wait, is that a window? Nope, down. That made me Mr. Saddy sad. Yeah, it makes me sad too. No one wants to open the door for a lonely lost cat. Does not appear we can make our way in through these windows either. Ah well. Maybe we'll check out in here. Did we already check out in here? Oh no, I want to be on the ground. On the ground. There we go. Hello, friends. Ooh, a jukebox. Hey, Reese. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. It's been a weird couple of days for me. So yesterday morning on my walk to work, I got two songs stuck in my head at the same time. And I was like, that sounds kind of good together. I wonder, like, you know, what their keys and beats per minute are. So I looked it up, and they actually had the same exact key and beats per minute. So I spent my entire workday thinking about it, got home, and was like, you know what? I'm gonna try making a mashup of these two songs. So I've spent the past 24 hours just like hyper focused, obsessed over this project, and just published the video earlier this afternoon. You're new around here. What can I do for you? Do you have anything worth showing them? Probably not. It's out. Yes, it is out. I don't know if you're familiar with Hololive at all. If you're not, you probably won't be particularly interested in it, to be honest. I'll go watch it real quick, BRB. Enjoy. I hope you enjoy, at least. You want something? Nope, I guess not. Translate. Jacob, Employee of the Month, September, XX27. That mashup is amazing, well done. Hey, thanks. It was really fun to work on because all of the other videos that I've made have all been like using my vocals. And when I first started the channel, I was completely new to everything regarding like vocal performance. I'd never really sung in any sort of like organized capacity, never really like learned how to sing properly. I've never recorded before. I'd never like used audio editing software. So I struggled a lot. Do they really consume this? The original design doesn't have a digestive system. Maybe they somehow evolved by mimicking humans. Do you think I should try some of this? I do not want to be disrespectful of their ways. Interesting. So a lot of the struggles that I had, and still kind of do, is that I don't have like a permanent like recording setup. I don't really have like a good sound treated space. So what I do, wow, they mash up so well. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. So what I have to do when I want to record is I basically create a blanket fort that encompasses like myself, my microphone, and then one of my computer monitors. And because if I sing too loudly, the sound will bounce off of my computer monitor back into the microphone. It creates this awful like ringing sound. I then have to like set up more like sound blocking in order to block the sound coming from the monitor into the microphone. And because it's not permanent, I have to set this up every time I want to record. It is like inconsistent, the audio that I get when I record, which means that I have to like tweak things differently every time I go into the like the actual mixing phase. I have to like EQ all the lines differently and like figure it out. Instead of like, if I were to have a consistent, stable setup, I could just say, okay, this is the EQ that I use for this microphone, and then just apply it to every single recording that I use. So in this mashup project, because all the audio that I was using is like already well recorded and like EQ'd and balanced, I could just like dive straight into editing and just like flex all of those skills that I had learned without the struggle of dealing with my own poorly recorded and or poorly sung vocals. This is the newspaper from the people living above on level 2. It's a few years old, but it's something to read. A few years old? Well, I guess, I've definitely reread books and things that I wasn't necessarily particularly fond of, but they just happened to be the thing that I had access to. Lovely editing, and I know I'm official editor. Aw, thanks. That means a lot. Wait, so you translate professionally and you also edit videos professionally? That's quite the broad span of talents. Both a translator and an editor, yes. Wow. I'm impressed. As someone who dabbles a little bit with both as a hobby, that is very impressive. That you are able to do both at a professional level. And a musician. Wow. Not a real Renaissance man, huh? It looks like this poor guy also wanted to go to the upper level. Yes, I remember. Midtown is up there, away from all the garbage and sickness of the slums. Even in dire times, humans could not help but divide themselves by social class. Back then, a lot of people from the slums were prepared to do anything to move up there. Apparently, robots also copy this behavior. Wow, of all the things to copy from the humans, why this one? Unfortunate, man. Alright, let's see if we can find our musician friend. And maybe we'll be able to convince them to play some of the music that we found. Thanks, but you know what they say, jack of all trades. Hey, I think the full saying is, jack of all trades, master of none, oftentimes better than a master of one. So I've also dabbled a little bit with instruments here and there. I played cello when I was growing up, so from like 4th grade through the end of high school, played cello, and I struggled a lot with it, partially because I had undiagnosed ADHD at the time. So like I just didn't really get like the process of like practicing and learning an instrument. So I always had a bit of a mental block when it came to picking the cello back up after the fact. But sometimes last year I ended up picking up bass guitar. I had a friend who was kind enough to lend me one. And that's started me on this instrument learning journey that I've really enjoyed, because I've been able to like shrug off the mental block that I have with cello, or at least, sidestep it because I'm playing a different instrument. I've been having a lot of fun. So now I play a little bit of ukulele. I can noodle around on a bass. And I recently picked up a harmonica. And by recently, I mean like a couple weeks ago. So that's still very much in the works. Last part gives me hope. Yes, it's a nice saying, right? But oftentimes people forget about that second part. Cello's hard. Yeah, it is. I feel like that's sort of the case with a lot of classical instruments, there's like so much history that's gone into the technique, that like if you talk to someone who's like in the know, who's like good at the instrument, they're always like, "Oh man, you you have to like start learning the right way or you'll pick up bad habits and it'll like you'll never be able to drop them." Um, but I think that's like such a terrible way to actually go about learning an instrument, like having that worry just in the back of your mind the entire time. Um, and it's like it's been very freeing to be able to say, you know what, I don't care. I'm just gonna do whatever like. I'm going to work on whatever calls me at any given time. I'm gonna play like the music that I find fun. Um, so it's had a much better experience since then. I think most serious gamers have ADHD diagnosed or not. That's certainly a possibility. My friend group, um, let me in. Same thing. Boo. My friend group is definitely disproportionately high number of cases of ADHD. And you know, most of these people are gamers. That being said, it's also part of it is arguably selection bias, where it's like, um, if someone has ADHD, then you know you could make the argument that they're more likely to hang out with other people who have ADHD, whether or not they know about it, just because you know their brains sort of like gel together. I can play the recorder, soprano, and alto, the piano, the guitar, and I can sing, but I have great admiration for people who can play a violin of any size. Playing what you find fun is the one way to not get discouraged of playing. Yeah, yeah. Um, Recorder, interesting. Um, in the States, at least, it's very common for elementary schools to like have a year of music where they just give every single student a recorder, um, and you know you learn how to play a very quote unquote simple instrument, and it's a nice introduction to like learning an instrument that is not like as daunting as being like, oh hey, learn the piano, or like learn cello. I'm back. Welcome back. And yeah, I've definitely um, like made peace with the fact that um, play is the best way to like learn in the long term. Um, so a- the vast majority of the projects that I do for this channel, in terms of like videos, are translated covers. And the reason I do that is because it gives me a reason to like stay engaged with learning Chinese. Um, I tried doing like flashcards and like a few different learning programs previously, but I always like, and sure, they produce results quickly. They are definitely the most efficient way of learning a language. Um, but I always end up bouncing off of them. Um, and you know, by doing something that is you know very much like fun, even if it's not the most efficient way of going about learning, it's definitely kept me engaged for a good long while, which I think has its merits. French kids play it in school as well as from age 6 to 14, and 95% of them are terrible at it. Yeah, that was probably my experience with the recorder as well. Um, just, you know, at that age, you know, you don't really have the dexterity, you don't really have like the the mouth control, and because the like there's one teacher for a whole class of students, it's impossible for them to really like correct you on technique. So mostly they just focus on like reading music, and you know getting people to play some amount of music, even if it's not like even if it doesn't sound very good, then it's like okay, you know at least you learned some of the broader strokes of like the technical side of music. Grew up near Chinatown in Paris, but I never bothered to learn any. Good for you for making the effort. Yeah, my parents are Chinese, so it's actually my first language. And once I entered the English school system, my brain just could not handle thinking in two different languages at once. So I just switched entirely to English. Um, so I'm, and well, my parents made me like attend a Chinese school that was like once a week, basically for the entire duration that I was in like English school. Um, but you know, none of it really stuck because on its own, it wasn't enough. And at the time, once again, probably because of undiagnosed ADHD, I really struggled with any kind of academics. So I'm functionally, or you know, before I started this project, I was functionally illiterate and could maybe speak at like a 6-year-old level. So I've gotten a little bit better. But there's definitely still a long way to go. I will be listening to stream, but I won't be chatting. I'll be playing chess on the side. Ooh, nice. That's fun. Good luck on your matches. I think kids being horrible at the recorder is also from a lack of motivation. Yeah, that's definitely the case. You know, it's not necessarily something that kids approach with a lot of respect, which is fair because, you know, it's not necessarily something that they choose to do. It's something that's like forced upon them at school. Um, and I think that, you know, if any of them really wanted to approach it with that like respect, they would still be able to get really good even starting from the school system. To be fair, Chinese and English are as far from each other as they can be. Yeah, they're definitely very different languages. Didn't you speak Chinese at home with your parents? I once again I did until I entered the English school system, and then after that I just could not juggle the two languages. I mentioned previously I'm just very bad at code switching. I don't know what it is about it. I just can't. So my parents would always speak Chinese to me, and then I would just answer back in English. So my understanding, my listening is like okay, definitely better than my speaking. My speaking is kind of rough because like my vocabulary is not particularly comprehensive. I can't really discuss nuanced things like what I do for work and stuff like that. But I could probably function like day-to-day stuff if I were to just get dropped in a Chinese only speaking area. So at least you understand Chinese well, which is already great. Well enough, well enough. There are definitely um, a lot of like phrases that I won't necessarily grasp in a conversation. Um, but generally speaking, if if it's just like day-to-day communication, I'll be able to navigate. Writing Chinese on a whole other level. Yeah, one of the uh, decisions that I made pretty early on when I, you know, picked Chinese back up about a year and change ago, is that I would not, although I want to learn to read, um, because most of my like quote unquote written communication would be through like digital platforms. I basically promised myself that I would not force myself to learn how to write. Um, so as long as I can like pick out the correct character from a lineup, um, with like the various input methods, digital input methods, then that is good enough for me. I can read some Japanese because there are also simple characters, but when it comes to Chinese characters, even in Japanese, I'm almost completely lost. Yeah, yeah. Japanese, at least they have like hiragana and katakana, which are still phonetic, so it's like a bit more familiar as uh, someone who speaks English or you know a Romance language like French. But Chinese characters and kanji are an entirely different ballgame. So at least you can read some. Yes, I've definitely made improvements over the past year. When I first started, I wasn't really able to learn much at all. Wasn't able to read much at all. Um, But you know, at this point, I can probably like recognize and identify a couple of hundred characters by sight, and according to some random survey, not necessarily survey, like some random research that I found, it's like 50% of all written text is made up of like roughly 150 characters. So it gives me enough to work with that if I encounter like a string of text, I'll only have to consult my dictionary for a handful of phrases as opposed to like needing to look up every single word individually, which has definitely given me enough to work with that I can like hold brief text conversations with my parents in Chinese, which is like shocking amounts of improvement. Good for you, man. I applaud your effort. Thank you. Thank you. 100 characters is many more than zero. That it is. That it is. Yeah. Cute. I love it when games have jukeboxes. Hades did this. Well, actually, a fair number of Supergiant games, which is the developer that makes Hades, have done this in their previous games as well. And Shovel Knight also does this. And it's always nice to be able to just like say like, oh, hey, I want to listen to this song now, and just be able to. Oh, thank you for the music. I will practice. You think you can find more? Absolutely. I've already got 2 more, I think. Cool down. I think I can play this. Look. As long as you know the character of Cat, good to go. Yeah. Teat Vals indeed. Jet Set Radio has an amazing soundtrack as well. I've never played Jet Set Radio, but I'm pretty sure I've heard some of their music before. And yes, it is pretty darn good. I really like the aesthetic of Jet Set Radio, though. I kind of wish that more games would sort of embrace that kind of aesthetic. More recently, I guess it's not super recent at this point, but there was, oh shoot, what was the name of the game? It was by Insomniac. Sunset Overdrive? Sunset Overdrive sort of has a similar, like, a modern take on the aesthetic, where it's like kind of punk, like lots of graffiti. I've not played it myself, but like that sort of vibe. Deadly Premonition has an amazing soundtrack as well. I've not heard of Deadly Premonition before. I think we have one more. Thank you for that music. I will practice. Yep. You can find more. Yes, yes. Sheet music. Here we go. The Way You Compute Tonight. Oh, that's a nice one. Hear me out. Haven't played Sunset Overdrive yet, but I've heard great things. Amusingly enough, Sunset Overdrive made a profit of, I think it was like $567. That's it. $500 profit. Which is kind of unfortunate, because I too have heard good things. And I remember seeing the trailers when it came out, and just like really liking the vibe and the aesthetic. Like I said, it kind of reminds me of Jet Set Radio. Once again, not having played any Jet Set Radio. Hey, that's still a profit. It certainly is, but probably not enough for Insomniac to be like, hey, we should revisit this IP, make a sequel. I think that might be all of the sheet music that we have, huh? Oh, one more. Nice. Ballad of the Lonely Robot. I think I can play this. Look! I could just chill with this guy and his guitar for the rest of the night. Yeah, I feel that. Ooh. This is nice. It's groovy. That was nice. I liked that. I think that is all that we have. Yep, that's all we've discovered thus far. Nice! That was cool. I'm definitely going to keep my eye out for more sheets of music then, huh? I like how your cat avatar follows the bounce. Yeah! Does a little wiggle here and there, huh? That was far from sheet. I would say it was quite good. I would maybe argue that it was the sheet. Funny how language worked that way, huh? Alrighty. Huh. I'm kind of debating just calling it here for tonight, because I feel like I've gotten a little bit stuck on the exploration, so perhaps I will take some time away to let it percolate. So I think we will... The cat's bollocks. So I think we will turn it over to the poetry corner. Alrighty. Tonight's poem, amusingly enough, is called The Cat's Song by Marge Piercy. Mine, says the cat, putting out his paw of darkness. My lover, my friend, my slave, my toy, says the cat, making on your chest his gesture of drawing milk from his mother's forgotten breasts. Let us walk in the woods, says the cat. I'll teach you to read the tabloid of scents, to fade into the shadow, wait like a trap, to hunt. Now, I lay this plump warm mouse on your mat. You feed me. I try to feed you. We are friends, says the cat, although I am more equal than you. Can you leap 20 times the height of your body? Can you run up and down trees? Jump between roofs? Let us rub our bodies together and talk of touch. My emotions are pure as salt crystals and as hard. My lusts glow like my eyes. I sing to you in the mornings, walking round and round your bed and into your face. Come, I will teach you to dance as naturally as falling asleep and waking and stretching long, long. I speak greed with my paws and fear with my whiskers. Envy lashes my tail. Love speaks me entire, a word of fur. I will teach you to be still as an egg and to slip like the ghost of wind through the grass. The Cat's Song by Marge Piercy. Yes, poetry time. This is the only poetry I like, poetry time. I'm glad you enjoy it. Poetry was something that I originally got into in high school. I discovered spoken word or slam poetry at that time. And I've recently come to rediscover it. So I'm glad that I'm able to share this with you and that you enjoy it. All right, that will be it for me for tonight. Thank you, as always, for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you're looking for more, I'll be back next week on Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with more Tactical Breach Wizards. And if you're looking specifically for more Stray, I will be back next week, Thursday, once again, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope to see you then. My dog slept through it and was thoroughly unimpressed. Thank you for everything. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you as well. Take care, folks.